Don't ask me about if I gangbang. I don't gangbang. You know, you see the red drip already. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't even go there. It's your boy Wolfie here, man. Welcome back to the Dortmund career mode, man. Took a day off, you know what I'm saying? Had a day off. Now I'm back in the building recording some more Dortmund career mode. So again, if you see me in the same garms in the next 3 or 4 episodes, you know what I'm saying? That's tough, you know, I'm doing back to back. You know, no Drake out here. So thank you for all the support, as you know, always. We're still climbing, we're still growing. We're about to touch 7K, which is crazy. So thank you for all your support. Now we're in the January transfer window, but of course, if you're the long time viewers, but for those of you that are new and haven't been around, before we even get into any transfers, we do go ahead and review the squad. It's kind of a standalone episode. You don't have to watch this one if you don't want to, but you know, if you want to keep an eye on the players and seeing what they're doing and seeing what they're getting up to in terms of their overall and things like that, then yeah, this is the one. This is the place to be. You know what I'm saying? So we've got my boy Andre Onana, who in real life has just extended his contract with Ajax, which I think is great, because I feel like he's still got a long time to make a decision on his future, where he wants to be moving forward. And a lot of the goalkeepers that are really talented now are getting on. So if he stays there for another 2 or 3 seasons, by the time they get on with their old age, you know, Neuer's like 33 now, so in 3 seasons time will be 36. Andre Onana could be an option for Bayern Munich, but that's way ahead in the future, you know what I'm saying? But he's gone up +1 to an 82. We've got Eric, this guy, I'm not trying to pronounce that second name. He's gone up +1 to a 66. Hits has not grown at all, because we had, actually, I don't think we've actually, well, actually, I think we have played him, but more or less in the games that we simulate with the second team. Hakimi's gone up +1 to a 79 overall, some attribute changes in his technical and his physical and mentals, which is great. Lovely little player. You guys said that he's only here for 1 season, so I have to sign him on a permanent. So that's definitely what I'm going to do when he does return. But what happens is, which is annoying, is when they return back to a team, it goes as he's recently just joined, I believe. So that's annoying. But I'm hoping that isn't the case and we can just sign him back again in the first season. Paslak out alone has gone up to 69 overall at Norwich. Some nice attribute changes there. Toljan has gone up +1 to a 74 out on loan to Celtic. More attribute changes there. His technicals are not there, boys. Some of them are a bit swaggly, but I guess it's, well, heading got to be improved. But finishing and free kick accuracy, we ain't really worried too much about that. Joachim has gone up +1 to 76 overall. We've got a Kanji who's gone up +1 to an 83. Omer Toprak has gone up +1 to an 81. And actually a few comments said to get rid of him and bring in a new centre back, which is something I might do in this January transfer window coming. So be sure to keep an eye out on the next episode for the January transfer window. You know what I'm saying? Velarde, because we've been trading him, has gone up +6. He's supposed to have a lot of potential, but on this game he doesn't have any potential whatsoever. And I don't know if Dortmund have actually played him in real life, so I'm hoping he's just not a wasteful signing. We've got Diallo's gone up +1 to an 80. If I sound stuffed up, by the way, it's because I am. It's really my body's just doing a madness right now. I don't know what's going on. It's a bit shambolic. Frederick Lund hasn't gone up at all. We've signed him from our youth academy. He looks like a flipping tank. This man looks like, when you approach him, he says, "Ooh," you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't moving. But great that he's got a bit of acceleration and sprint speed on him as a centre back, and he can also play right back as well. But we'll have to work on those technicals for sure. Zagadou's gone up +2 to a 78 overall. Reguilon has gone up +2 to a 76. He's actually pretty solid, you know. I do like him. I really do like him. We were taking a chance playing the 76 rated left back, but he's proving to do bits, man. He's proven that he's more than capable of hanging in the Bundesliga. Rivieros has gone up +2 to a 71. We've played him in the second team, so we've only played the games that we simulated with that second team there. Bronick has gone up +1 to a 67 out on loan to, I forgot their name now. Got their name. Dresden. Then we've got Rode, he's out on loan to Frankfurt, he's gone up +1 to 77 overall. As I said, I do like Rode, but in the squad that Dortmund have now, there's just no space for the guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just ain't feeling, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Weigel's gone up +1 to an 81. Who is looking like he's potentially leaving in real life in the summer window. We've got Rashford's gone up +1. We haven't really used him, but he's there. Delaney's gone up +1 to an 83. No changes for my man Witsel. He's 29, and I think that's where he's going to stay at, an 85 overall for the remainder of his career, I guess. So do we get rid of Witsel in the summer window? Is he one of the players that we get rid of? We'll have to see, you know what I'm saying. Pulisic going back to Chelsea in the summer window has gone up +1 to a 79. By the time he goes to Chelsea, it'll be an 80, 81 probably, which is a bit deep. But as I said, my personal opinion, I feel like Pulisic is slightly overrated. But then again, sometimes he does come on and do a madness. So I don't know. Calling him like the next big thing or whatever, it's just a bit far-fetched. But he does have a lot of potential. And depending on what they do with him at Chelsea, he could be a solid signing for them in the next coming seasons. But if he joins and he just doesn't play, then it's a bit of a flop in it. Wasted £50 million really. Back here, I'm looking to release. I was going to do it, but I decided to wait until I was on camera, but we're doing it now. Bow, hello, see you later, you know what I'm saying. Jadon Sancho's gone up +2 to an 81 overall. My boy is looking clean. That's what we like to see. And hopefully he does reach that potential that he does have on the game. I think it's like 90 now. I think he's got 90 potential. Nicolas Pepe gone up +1 to an 81. If these two can stay on the same level, it would be fantastic. But yeah, that 90 acceleration and 90 agility, you can feel it. Pause, bro. You can feel it when you're using him on the ball. Pause, you know what I'm saying. Marius Wolf has gone up +1 to 78. Technically he's pretty balanced, you know what I'm saying. Like, he just in the mix, you know what I'm saying. Dahoud gone up +1 to an 81. I think I saw some comments say to get rid of Dahoud, but it's a bit of a stick one still. I don't really know. Gundogan 84 overall, no changes at all, but he's still a solid player nevertheless. We've got Bafunta. You know, like that when you're just not going to use a player, like. But he's 16. He's 16. He's 61 overall. Memi keep him. I just realized the man's age. That's tough. Memi keep the Donny. Larson injured. Got up +3 though to a 77 overall. That sprint speed is looking clean, but we have trained that, so to be fair, so it is what it is. We've got Dominic Vanna, who's gone up +2 to 62 overall at 19 years of age. Don't know what we're going to do with him, but chances are I probably... Who have I got left? We've got Schmidt, who's come from our youth academy, another guy who just looks like an absolute machine. But we do need to improve on that sprint speed and acceleration. Well, sprint speed is pretty fine. It's that acceleration that needs a bit of work. Everything else is going up as it should do, so we shall not worry that much. But 4-star skill win, 4-star week for I see you, my boy. Nabil Fekir starting to do the dance a little bit. +2, 86 overall now, 25 years of age. Starting to do the dance. I was a bit worried. I was a bit skeptical. That's a big word for your boy. I was a bit worried, but you lot told me about his foot, what foot he pause, what foot he shoots on, pause, and why am I saying pause to that? I don't know, but just in case. And so we've kind of adjusted that. I'm kind of making sure that I do shoot with him on his left foot, and yeah, man, he's starting to prove himself. He's starting to silence the critics, you know what I'm saying. We made an episode around that, starting to silence the critics a little bit. Kagawa 80 rated, 29 years old, will not probably grow any more than that. And when he does come back, we will be getting rid of him 100%. He is not a top player or a key player, so we're not going to count that as anything there. But yeah, my boy got the white boots to match the white socks. I see you, my guy. I would get black boots, personally, me, with black sock tape. That's how I stylize my kit out here in these streets. But we've got Sergio Gomez, who's gone up +4 to 72. Looking pretty good. I made sure that when I came into this career mode, he was one player that I was just going to train throughout the entire thing and make sure that he does turn into something, because right now there's all this talk, and it's happened with Burnick, it's happened with Paslak. There's all this talk that Sergio Gomez is going to be the next big thing. He's going to be something special for Dortmund. He came from Real Madrid, all this stuff. He ain't played there. Donny ain't played, so as far as I'm concerned, it's still just all talk in my ear, just all talk in my ear that I ain't trying to hear, you know, but swag, leave it. So I'm making sure that I do train up the guy and make sure that he does turn into something, because it's just a bit annoying always hearing about these players that have something special, and they just don't amount to it, you know what I'm saying? We've got Tashreeq Matthews out on loan to Utrecht. He's gone up +2 to a 61 overall. We'll be getting rid of him when he does come back from loan. Mario Götze gone up +1 to an 82 overall, 26 now. Time flies, man. I remember when this guy was like 19, 20. Now he's 26, bro. Time is flying. I've got Schürrle out on loan to Fulham, who we'll be getting rid of when he does come back. I will always say it, and I'll keep on saying it. His biggest regret in his career should be his move to Chelsea. He should have never left Leverkusen. If he had stayed at Leverkusen, he would have been a different player in 2019. 110,000%. Let me know in the comment section down below, for those that have got this far, what you think of Andre Schürrle and where you think he should have gone if he did. Like, if you could redo his whole career, where do you think Schürrle should have left? So like that day where he decided to wake up and say, I want to leave Leverkusen, where do you think he should have gone? Do you think he should have gone to Chelsea, and maybe you think it was Chelsea that ruined his career, or do you think just leaving Leverkusen in general ruined Schürrle's career? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really keen to hear people's opinions on that. We've got Robin Kerr, who I'm never going to use, so I'm going to release him. Already released too many players, that's tough, so we can't do anything with him, but he's dead. Gone up +2 to 59 at 18. Never leave it. We've got Maximilian Philip, gone up +1 to a 79 overall. As I said, I do like the guy, so he'll probably be staying around for a bit. We've got Paco Alcacer, who's gone up +1 to an 83 overall. This guy has been banging in shots like it's nothing. Very, very clinical finisher. I do like him. He's got flair. He's got outside of the foot shot, which I've seen quite a few times. And when the CPU uses him, he's got the chip shot. This guy I actually want to talk about. Out on loan right now to Willem. He's got 9 goals in 10 games. We need to use this guy when he comes back, bro. Like, stop playing games, Dortmund, bro. Like, you've loaned him out to show, so he can show what he can do. Donny's showing what he can do, and what makes things worse is that he is starting to get heavily appreciated by the Willem fans, which makes me think that Willem are going to look at this, they're going to ask Dortmund, like, bro, are you actually going to use this guy, because we'd like to either extend his loan for another year or we want to sign him on a permanent. Dortmund are probably going to look at it and be like, no, we're not going to use him. He's going to sign for them, and he's going to turn into an absolute monster, move to another team in Europe, and rip up the whole scene. That is my flipping fear, and I can see it happening. I can see it happening. I hate when stories like this happen with players like him. So I'm really hoping that in real life, when he does come back to Dortmund, or not come back to Dortmund, but when it comes to, you know, they sit down and have a phone call and have a evaluation meeting with Willem, like what they're going to do, I pray he does come back and he is a player that they're going to use as a backup striker, because he's doing bits. I know it's the Eredivisie, but he is doing bits nevertheless, man. So is what it is. So that is a team. That is a team, and that's how everyone has done. In terms of stats and everything like that, who's got the top goals? Well, we already know who's got the top goals in the team. It is my boy Paco Alcacer, man. 19 appearances, 11 goals, 3 assists, and when we've played him, he's been in a team with 8 clean sheets, so that is tremendous, man. Jadon Sancho has got 4 goals and 7 assists in 19 games, cleaning up, and every time he's been on the pitch, we've had 11 clean sheets. Nicolas Pepe's got 4 goals, no assists. Nabil Fekir's got 3 goals, 9 assists though. Top assist in the building will go to Fekir at this point, which is fantastic, because that's exactly why we signed him. We played him in that cam role, and I think Royce would have done the same thing. Maybe might have had more goals, but would have had more or less the same clean sheets, which is great. Gundogan's got 4 assists, which is great, man. We signed him as just a midfield to just do bits, and kind of like a box-to-box midfielder, and he's doing bits, which is great. I do apologize for the stuffy sound. My voice is just done out here. So that is a team, and that's gonna close off this squad roundup halfway through the season. As you can see, we are sitting top of the table, above my nose, bro. My nose is itching, bro. we are 3 points ahead of Bayern Munich, and then we we're just 8 points ahead of Leipzig, so we're way ahead of them. And then Werder Bremen, a good 10 points clear from Werder Bremen. So we're doing what we need to do. Why Werder Bremen are 4th, I don't know. Gladbach are there in 5th with 27 points. Underachieving right now, you could say, are Hoffenheim, definitely Leverkusen. Leverkusen are underachieving badly. Our rivals Schalke are underachieving, but I don't care. I'm glad they're down there, and I hope they get relegated. Nuremberg, Frankfurt, and Dusseldorf all in the relegation zone. You'll be thinking that Jovic is going back to Benfica because he does not want to play in the Bundesliga 2. You can probably see that happening. In the DFB Pokal, we are up against our rivals in the quarterfinal, funnily enough. So that needs to be a win, simply put. Bayern Munich have got Hertha Berlin. It's an all Bundesliga clash in the quarterfinals here, so no upsets there. And then in the relegation match, that's obviously still to be decided when we get towards the end of the season. So that is pretty much it. That is it from me. I will be doing transfers and things like that in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this little squad review roundup, make sure you do drop a like on the video. And again, let me know your thoughts on Andre Schürrle in the comment section down below. Sound off down there. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Take care of yourselves. Peace.